Привет, друзья! Как дела? My name is Fedor. Sixth episode of 50 words per week. I hope that you are getting some momentum here and the words that you have learned previously are actually in your memory right now. So if I go ahead and ask you something, let me actually just see. What does the word forma mean? Kind of easy. It means form. What about похожий? That means similar. What about первый? Первый means the first. And what about случай? What does случай mean? Случай means occasion or chance and things like that. If you weren't able to answer all of those questions and to know the translations of all of those words, that means that you're moving too fast without letting your previous knowledge settle. 50 words per week is not a crazy number, but also it's not easy. So if you are having trouble with memorizing those words, take your time. There is no competition, nobody's gonna outrun you, so simply pause this video, go back and study those words. I understand you want to make progress, but learning more words is only an illusion of progress. The real progress happens when you add another word to your long-term memory, not the short-term memory where you will forget these words tomorrow. Okay? So it's okay if you want to take some time to practice the previous words. If you need help, click the second link and join Be Fluent. If you weren't able to memorize these words, maybe you haven't found time, maybe you didn't have a system. With Be Fluent, you will have that system in place to practice these words every single day. That is all. If you're ready though, let's get into this list, and this list will be available with the first link. Check it out and add it to your vocabulary with the first link. Let's now move on to the nouns first. First, остров. Остров is an island. Остров. Театр is theater. Театр. Make sure that you don't forget this letter tr. Театр. Don't just drop it, okay? Детство is childhood. Детство. Because дед is stem is a kid. Журнал is a journal. Журнал, periodical or magazine. Направление is direction. Направление, where you are, I guess, directed. A train can have a direction, направление, a car, a bike, a person, направление. The wind, too, direction. Клуб is club, book club, and things like that, but also without any context. If I say, мы идем в клуб, we're going to the club, that means nightclub. Nobody really says ночной клуб, nightclub, if it's a quick sentence. Next, хвост. Хвост is tail. Tail of an animal, or also tail of, let's say, a train, can also be хвост. Предмет is an item or a subject. Предмет can be a subject in school or an object in the room. Okay? Культура is culture, of course. Культура. Высота is height or altitude. Высота. Next, костюм. Костюм is a dress or costume. Костюм. Next, размер. Размер is dimensions or size. Размер. Тетя is auntie or aunt. Тетя. Фраза is a phrase. Фраза. We're moving pretty fast because I think these are pretty simple and there's not much more to, there's no slang expressions and all of that. Next, смех. Смех means laughter. Смех. Образование is either education, most commonly 90% of the time is used for education. Образование can also be formation. Biological formation of some object can be образование. As you can see, if it's a biological formation, education for a person is also formative. It's a formation of something, of a different person, right? When you kind of educate yourself, you become something different. So it's a different usage, but there are probably some common beginning of these words, and maybe even education before people started to get educated on a mass scale. Maybe this word was used because they felt as if the education was forming a person. So, образование. Product is either product or it can be like a grocery item. Product. Product by itself doesn't have the grocery description. It's really just a product, but it's used in everyday life to just outline products. For example, я купил продукты. I bought products. No, I bought groceries. If no other context is given, most likely product will mean groceries or a grocery item. Скорость is speed or rate. Скорость. Зверь is a wild animal. Зверь. Зверь can also be used to refer to a person when we want to say that you're a monster. Positive. Let's say you're playing some sport and you're going crazy and you're just a monster on court, on a field, whatever. People can call you зверь. Also, we can call зверь people who are acting as wild animals in public when it comes to like bad things that they are doing. Зверь. Кот, cat, also animal. Кот. Next is most. Most is a bridge. Doesn't mean most. No. Most is a bridge. Здоровье is health. Здоровье. Читатель is a reader. Читатель comes from a verb читать, to read. Вставать means to get up. Вставать. Предлагать. Oh, actually, we moved on to the verbs. Предлагать is to suggest or to propose. Предлагать. Засмеяться means to begin to laugh, to start to laugh. Смех, if you remember from just a few minutes ago, смех was laughter. Засмеяться means to start laughing. Встречаться means to meet, встречаться, or to date. Встречаться, if it's a romantic meeting, it can be to date, but also встречаться is not just like one particular meeting. You are dating for a long time. Okay, I guess similar to English, a date is a meeting of two people, but they're dating. Okay? Подниматься means to come up. Подниматься when it comes to, let's say, smoke rising up or hot air coming up. Подниматься also can mean to get up from the bed. Подниматься. Курить. Back to smoke. Курить means to smoke. Курить. Платить means to pay. Not to buy, but to pay. Платить. Дышать means to breathe. Дышать. Подождать means to wait for a little bit. Ждать means to be waiting, but подождать is a short action to wait for a little bit. Ездить means to go for, to drive, to go, to ride, things like that. Находить means to find. Находить. Ходить means to walk, so you're like walking onto something, you're finding it. Находить. And тянуть as the last verb, тянуть means to pull. Physically pulling somebody, or тянуть means to pull, when it comes to a university. A teacher can pull you further into the, I guess, like to help you study. That can also be тянуть. Now let's move on to adjectives. We have узкий, narrow or tight. Узкий when it comes to close is tight, but when it comes to spaces is narrow. Четвертый is fourth. Четвертый. We had first, second, third. Now it's fourth. Пятый is the fifth. Next we have специальный, special, специальный. Нормальный means either normal or regular. You can describe a person as нормальный. He is normal, he is sane, he is good, he is okay. Нормальный. Городской means town or city. When you describe something, городской дом, town home, meaning like a home that is placed in a town in the city. What else? Грязный. Грязный means dirty. Грязный. It can be physically, you have dirt on your clothes, грязный, but also грязный can be dirty talk, dirty language, грязный. And not in a sexual way. I'm saying when you speak badly with bad words, that can be грязный, okay? Деревянный means wooden. Деревянный. Яркий is bright. Яркий. Ученый is either a scientist or a person who is well studied. This is an adjective turned to a noun. You can describe a person as a scientist using this ученый. Соседний is neighboring. Соседний. And морской means marine or something that belongs to the sea. Like, for example, морская соль, sea salt. And just the 3 words of adverbs to describe actions. Поздно means it is late or lately. When something happens when it's late. Внутри means inside. Внутри. And finally, Примерно. Примерно means approximately. That is all. 50 words for today, 6th episode. Study these words with Be Fluent right here, or keep on watching our other YouTube videos with this next one. It's up to you.